One of the main problems is the glamorization of mafia, as they say. I can't even tell you how many times people told me my favorite film is The Godfather. Mafia has moved away from, Sicilian man with a mustache and a hat. The new, strong mafia people are businessmen who work in the financial centers of London, offshore companies in Luxembourg, in Switzerland.
They are multinational of crimes. They are transnational organizations, extremely well organized. They want to obtain power and to keep monopole, so they are extremely dangerous.
The organized crime in Bulgaria for the mafia is in the hands of the former secret services officers and the former military. In post-communist Europe and the new countries that are joining the European Union, it's like a popular role model that people are living easily if they join the underground world. You have in the films and also in music channels rich girls that are dating underground bosses.
What mafia is doing is trying to find business opportunities around Europe, and the traffic of toxic waste is one, but we could talk about human traffic, weapons, drugs.
A new form of mafia would be online gambling. A new form of mafia would be the disposal of waste. A new form of mafia would be environmental crimes of any kind all across Europe.
But mafia is not only that, it's the culture of controlling the land by fear, by violence, by controlling the political class, by eating everything which is possible to eat, so all possible markets, from the construction to the drugs to the public contracts to the shops.
Organized crime wants quickly huge amounts of money. The only way to have them is criminal, but it's actually interested in receiving them as a clear money at the end and invest them in the legal economy where it will not face, organized crime will not face the risk of judicial response, and where it can enjoy this money.
So I bring the money, transfer them somehow to some fiscal paradise. Money makes a really long circle all around the world, so from Luxembourg to Liechtenstein to Bahamas to Dubai, whatever. Then comes to a point where it's ready to be invested in some legal activities. So buying a flat, a house, buildings, or a company, or reinvesting it in companies that make constructions, or betting companies, nightclubs, discotheques, whatever can be legal.
What we need to understand is that the mafia is getting Europeanized. They are taking advantage a lot better than civil society is from a united Europe, a united market, and a borderless Europe.
In the last 30, 20 years, Italian mafias have invested all over Europe. I would say most affected countries are Germany, France, Spain, and the whole East Europe area, so from Romania to Poland.
The European Union is still inefficient to fight against mafia because the fight against organized crime and all crimes in Europe is mostly still in the hands of the national state.
We have Interpol, Europol that do something, but unfortunately most of the countries and police forces still act locally.
The national states are failing to fight against mafia because mafia is a trans-frontier, cross-border event. Therefore, we need more Europe. This is why we're here in this forum to look for common European solutions.
La loi de confiscation préventive anti-mafia contre le crime organisé, c'est la loi qui permet de confisquer les biens à tous ceux qui font partie de l'association criminelle, même s'ils ne sont pas condamnés pénalement. Ça change tout. On confisque les biens des gens qui sont en lien avec le mafieux, mais pour autant, ces gens-là, eux, ne sont pas sous le coup d'un procès pénal.
Well, mafia crime is a crime that it's stealing away from society, from the people. So it is good that these assets and goods return to society in forms of giving these assets to NGOs, hospitals, schools, police stations. So this sends a strong message to young people that engaging in mafia activities, it's not worth it, and that the state is going to win back.
L'Italie est l'unique pays au monde qui dispose de cette loi, de la loi confiscation plus réutilisation à des fins sociales. Très récemment, la Serbie l'a votée.
In Eastern Europe, where we are in Sofia, these countries have a socialist past, so they're less at ease with concepts of collective ownership and taking things back to society, because last time they tried with communism, it didn't turn out too well for them.
But this is difficult also because we still have our national stereotypes, national pride, and we should overcome it in order as well to fight against mafia, but also to ensure a better life for everyone in Europe.
Civil society is the only one hope, so it's about informed, determined and committed citizens exchanging information, getting knowledge, sharing it, putting pressure on political class and pushing for what we believe in.
We decided to take an awareness-raising campaign together, which will probably be developed as a collection of stories of unsung heroes, as we say, of people who suffered because of the mafia in Eastern and Western Europe, in Northern and Southern Europe.
Victims of mafias are not just people that have been killed by mafia because they were against mafia or because they've been randomly hit by a bullet, but it could also be, let's say, a drug addict that died of overdose because drug was trafficked into his country, or it could be a prostitute that has been sneaked into a country and forced into prostitution or by organized crime, or it could be somebody who's got his organs taken away for organs trafficking.
Hopefully, when people will have more awareness, then they'll act about it.